What if I told you there's a spirit in Japan who asks you one simple question, and no matter how you answer, death finds you? She's called Kuchisake-onna, the Slit-Mouthed Woman, and her legend has terrified an entire nation. But here's the mystery. Is she real, or something far more sinister? Welcome to Sherlock Mode. On the dimly lit streets of Japan, a legend whispers through generations. The story begins not with a ghost, but with a woman whose beauty was her curse. During the feudal era, she was the wife of a powerful samurai. But while he fought endless wars, she was left alone. And loneliness, you see, is a dangerous companion. She began seeking comfort in the arms of other men. When her husband discovered her infidelity, his rage knew no bounds. One night, consumed by jealousy and honor, he took a blade, and with one terrible slash, he carved the corners of her mouth from ear to ear. "Who will think you're beautiful now?" he whispered. That same night, she died. But death was not her escape. It was only the beginning. Her spirit returned to Earth, consumed by rage and hunger for revenge. Now she walks the darkness in search of victims. She appears before lone travelers, her face hidden behind a surgical mask, a fan, or a handkerchief. And then she asks her terrible question. "Watashi, kirei? Am I pretty?" This is where the trap closes. If you answer no, she draws her scissors or knife without hesitation. You don't live to see another moment. Your throat is cut, your fate is sealed. But here's where the legend becomes truly terrifying. Some victims have answered yes, hoping to spare themselves. When they say yes, she slowly removes her mask, and what they see will haunt them forever. A mouth split from ear to ear, blood dripping, a grotesque, impossible grin. Then she asks again, "Kore demo? Still think I'm pretty?" Now you face the most horrifying choice of your life. If you say no now, she cuts your mouth exactly like hers, ear to ear, matching her mutilation. If you lie and say yes a second time, she smiles, she walks away calmly. But here's the twist. She follows you home. And that night, in your bed, while you sleep, she returns, brutally. Now, let us analyze. This legend didn't emerge centuries ago. It erupted suddenly. In 1978, in Gifu Prefecture, Japan, the modern Kuchisake-onna story was born. Newspapers picked it up in early 1979. By summer, the entire nation was gripped by fear. Genuine panic spread like wildfire. Parents began escorting children home from school in groups. Teachers warned students about the dangers of talking to strangers. Entire cities lived in fear. But here's what makes this case fascinating. In June or July of 1979, police arrested a 25-year-old woman from Himeji. She had dressed as Kuchisake-onna and walked the streets with a knife. She was playing a prank, authorities said, but reporting her arrest only intensified the hysteria. Newspapers screamed about her capture, but they failed to realize something crucial. By telling the public that the legend had literally come to life, they made it real. They gave it power. The deeper mystery emerges when we examine the legend's true origins. Folklore experts are divided. Some trace Kuchisake-onna back to Japan's Edo period, centuries ago. Back then, she was less deadly, more mischievous. Often, she was revealed to be a shape-shifting fox playing pranks. But others insist she's purely modern, born in 1978, a 20th century creation. Which theory is correct? The answer might be both. Perhaps an old legend was resurrected and modernized for a new era, or perhaps mass hysteria created something entirely new. What we know for certain is this. Kuchisake-onna appeared in print by January 1979. She spread through newspapers and magazines, and she infected the collective consciousness of an entire nation. The legend persists today, appearing in anime, films, and video games. So what is Kuchisake-onna? Is she a ghost seeking revenge? A collective nightmare made manifest? A social commentary on beauty standards and female rage? Or simply a legend born from fear, spread by media, and kept alive by human fascination with the terrifying? The answer remains shrouded in mystery. The Slit-Mouthed Woman reminds us that sometimes the most terrifying legends aren't supernatural at all. They're reflections of our own fears, our own darkness, our own capacity to both create and believe in monsters. If you enjoyed unraveling this mystery, like and subscribe to Sherlock Mode.